Welcome to today's topic, a fully functioning you. Let us see the contents. We already spoke about the irrational beliefs, 12 of them, and the cognitive errors, 6 of them. So when we are living with those irrational beliefs and cognitive errors, what happens? And then secondly, when living with a rational thinking, when the irrational beliefs and cognitive errors are minimum, and how is that life going to be when we are thinking rationally? And the third one is very interesting topic, the 5 love languages. Yeah. So into the first topic, living with IBs and cognitive errors. We already spoke of the thoughts, feelings, and behavior, the triad. So behind the thoughts, think we have the beliefs. So beliefs, thoughts, feelings, behavior. So when we are living with those irrational beliefs, we will be rigid, we will be defensive, and the thoughts will be distorted. We already saw magnification, minimization, catastrophizing, generalization. All these are distortions in our thinking. And then feelings, because of all these, because beliefs are not right, thoughts are distorted, our feelings will be in such a way that we do not trust our own feelings. So the behavior is confusion. We get stuck. Living with rational thoughts. How is that life going to be? Think of this as a 7-step ladder. First, always starting with beliefs. Beliefs, we are no longer rigid with the beliefs because we have broken our own beliefs with the rational thinking, with the debating, with the cognitive restructuring. We have seen all those previously, not going into that. Yeah. When beliefs are not rigid, we are not rigid with our beliefs. What happens is we become open. There is openness to change, openness to newness, openness to experience. We are open to everything. Thoughts are no longer distorted, meaning that term is called existential reality. It's a beautiful term. It just means we live in the here and now, not in the past, not in the future. So we will be at our best. Life moves with newness, with awareness. So beliefs are okay, thoughts are okay. We start trusting our feelings. Thoughts and feelings get aligned. They are no longer in the cyclical path, no automatic negative thoughts. We start trusting our feelings. When that happens, the next step is experiential freedom. Means we start making choices. We get back our decision-making capacity. Let it be small, small decisions, but that is autonomy. We are in charge of our decisions, not our parents or spouse or societal norms. We will be in charge. So we start making new choices in life. We will be more responsible and life becomes more balanced. Then, when we start executing our own freedom of choice, what happens is we become creative naturally. There is newness and freshness in everything that we do. Isn't that beautiful? Being creative. Creativity comes in the form of passion or the same old activities we will be doing, but in a new way. Once that starts, the next step is authenticity, because there is alignment of thoughts, feelings, and now even the behavior. We are authentic. There is no mask. Whatever is there, it is evident. The last one would be rich living. What do we mean by this? It simply means we enjoy every experience that comes our way. Let it be joy, sorrow, or even a heartbreak. Yeah, you heard it right, heartbreak. Yeah, that is rich living. We know the value of life. We are no longer stagnant. We just move on, progressing. Now, coming to the third part, the topic for today, basic human needs. What are they? We have learned in school about food, clothing, and shelter. Anything more to add now? What about mobile phone? Is that a basic human need now? Is that not? Yeah, let's not go into that. The new ones, maybe we can add intimacy. We have so many relations Socially, we are active. What about the intimacy? Is it getting deeper or superficial? What is intimacy? Intimacy can be in different forms. Intimacy is basically, as the word suggests, being intimate, feeling loved, cared. So intimacy can be physical. All forms of touch come under this. It can be emotional, like sharing and caring. It can be intellectual, engaging in stimulating thoughts. It can be recreational, or there is spiritual intimacy. So here we will focus on the key in all these forms of intimacy, which is nothing but love. So love is a basic ingredient. Two components of love. Love is actually multifaceted. It is very complex. It is a basic essential need to survive, to stay happy and healthy. So two components of love, what would that be? Knowing the love language of the beloved, isn't it? We live with a person for so many years and maybe we still don't know that person. Let's check it out. Knowing the love language of the beloved. It can be anybody in your life whom you love. Secondly, knowing one's own love language. Is there a love language for my own self? Yes, of course. Ready to explore the love languages? Do I know it? Do I know the love language of the intimate person in my life? And then do I know the love language of my own self? Let us check it out. So two activities. Number one is enlist all your unfulfilled dreams, complaints you have from your spouse or the intimate person in your life. It can be father or your child, anybody. Enlist your unfulfilled dreams. Take some time for this. The second one would be, how will you know that your spouse or the intimate person in your life loves you? How will you know the person loves you? Most of the time we complain there is no love. So what is our criteria? What are our standards by which we make a decision that so and so person loves me, so and so doesn't? So take some time, note that down. Yeah. Now into the 5 love languages. Basically 3 categories of people, actually different categories. In this context, we will take this, how we receive information, how we process it based on that. Some of us are auditory, meaning words are very important to us. The tone of words, the softness, the kindness, genuineness, appreciation. Words are important. For some, it is sight. We need to see beautiful things. We need to see something that is beautiful coming our way for us to feel being loved. So that is sight. The next 3, like what we see here, 2, 4, and 5, basically come under kinesthetic type, meaning for some people, touch is very important. Or luxury, like how they sit, where they sit, the place, the comfort, the atmosphere matters a lot, even the smell. So based on that, we have 5 love languages. One is words, auditory, clear. The other one is sight, visual persons. Kinesthetic, touch mainly. Then we have actions as behavior, what we do with the body, and time and space. Yeah, time and space, we can fit in all these categories. This is a general broad concept, easy for remembering. So the 5 love languages would be 1, words of appreciation, 2, quality time, 3, giving gifts, 4, acts of service, 5, physical touch. Check if this is your love language or that of your spouse. And by the way, knowing one's love language is not that easy or that simple as we put it here. It is actually a bit complex because living with a person for long years, knowingly or unknowingly, we take their love language and they might take ours. So it is not the authentic, the right one. So take some time to understand you, do those activity questions, and then try to listen to this. It makes more sense that way. Yeah. So words of affirmation, if that is your love language, why I give importance to this is that because I have seen a person, that person like came for consultation, and in the middle I came to know that she sings really well. but then she hates music that doesn't exist at all. So, auditory person, words very important. By some unknown reason, stopped singing, listening to music totally. See how far she went away from her own love language because she got hurt. So, when she does a test like this, she might never feel that words or auditory sensation is her love language. So it can be tricky. Be very careful on that and evaluate taking time. If words of affirmation is your love language, you have to listen about love. You have to listen to the person saying verbally how much the person loves you. Very, very important. Verbal compliments are very important. No nagging words. Motivational words are magical to such persons. You just say something, they will just do it for you. Expressing desires, if you have any desire you are expressing to such a person, express it in the form of requests so that it gets done, not demanding or commanding or ordering. Gentle requests. Then, when you're talking to them, the tone needs to be very soft, with kindness, not harsh or rough. Because for such a person, soft, sweet words means it affirms their own self-worth. I am valuable. That is why I get to hear soft words. If someone talks harshly, it means they don't value me. I become very small in front of them. So check if this is your love language. Second is quality time. This is taking time and space. So such persons require undivided, focused attention. If your spouse falls in this category, ensure you're not on your phone when talking to her or him. Why? Because undivided, focused attention, very, very important. Actively, you need to listen to that person, that too with kindness, not intellectually thinking and analyzing. Okay, she said something or he said something. What is the best step that we have to do? No, don't analyze. Just be a listener there, active listener. Then maybe some small things like walking together, going to a restaurant, being together, having some special moments together in life, not as a whole family, like two individuals together, whoever is special in your life. Quality time means the two together needs to find some time, or the whole family together. Yeah. So quality time means the feeling of togetherness for that person is valuing the existence of that person. Unless you give me a little of your quality time, I don't feel that I am being loved. I don't feel being existed at all. See, this is very important to a person who believes quality time is their love language. Yeah, giving gifts. This is very obvious. Such persons have to see everything. You must remember my birthday, anniversary, whatever it is. They have to see love. They like nicely wrapped gift boxes. It need not be a big one, but they need something special, some surprises in life. Yeah. It can be yearly, monthly, even weekly. If you understand a person is so fond of receiving gifts, how will you know that? Very easy. On their face, it's very evident. The face glows like anything when you give them something. So it's very easy. Yeah. Maybe expensive gifts, your money gets lost. It's still worth. You're making a person happy, and in return, you get it back. So buying gifts is to such a person feeling that I am someone important. That is why you're spending money on me. Next one, acts of service. Yeah, this, if your spouse falls in this category, you have to do a lots of work at home. There is no escapism. You have to do work. Because for such a person, unless and until with your body you do something for me physically, I will not value you, your love, or you for that matter. So helping with household chores, do some activity at home, help them, take the responsibility of the house. Ensure house runs smooth, let it be food, laundry, whatever. Attending to the needs of every member in the family. So acts of service, it simply means doing things for such a person is being responsible. Yeah, the last one is touch. Yeah, there are two types of touch. One is the general touch. It can be touching on the forehead or a high five or the new ones, whatever it is, or a hug versus sexual touch. For some persons, see, persons who like quality time, they like touch as well, but that is usually the general touch. This purely kinesthetic persons, the touch is the sexual type of touch. That is very important. Every day, a little time for acknowledging the body sensations is very important for such persons. So touching means I am wanted, I am cared. That is why you're touching me. Yeah. Now, benefits of knowing the love language. Two benefits. Number one, decide. It helps for us to decide on how much love we want to give to the intimate person in our life. See, we understand the love language of the other person. It doesn't mean we have to unconditionally keep giving. We will be talking about what percentage we need to give later on. So, for the time being, let's understand the knowledge of this love language helps a person to decide on how much love we have to give to the intimate person. The love should be only so much that it doesn't spoil the person. Persons can take things for granted. So we need to keep an eye on that. We have unconditional love in us, but how much we give, that's a clever way of dealing with people with kindness, of course. Yeah, the second one is give in plenty the same love for yourself. If you know your love language, give it in plenty for yourself. Do not wait for that magic to be happening from your beloved. You have your beloved person in your life, very good. You understand his or her language, you give them that. But expecting that from them need not be fulfilled always. So do not wait for that. Give love for yourself in plenty. How to do that? How to give self-love? If words of appreciation is your love language, give self-strokes. What do we mean by that? Appreciate yourself. Like a 21-day challenge. Acknowledge daily something that you have done good or you feel good about yourself. So that comes under self-strokes. We will deal with this later on. Second one is time and space. That means quality time. If the other person is not giving that together time, you feel at loss, you don't feel valued, give time for yourself, me time. Have intimate friends in your life. Spend quality time with the people, with so many people, not just depending on one person. Have good time with friends and take your me time. What you like the most to do, enjoy that. And for giving gifts, visual persons, sight, if we are not getting gifts on a regular basis, no need to go for fights there. Buy gifts for yourself. Go to a mall. Give a treat to the eyes. Go to beautiful places. Do something for yourself. Actions. Yeah, this is acts of service. Yeah. Usually people with this acts of service, they have a tendency to keep on doing work after the one after the other, work till they get exhausted. So prioritize your needs. Do something for yourself as well. Touch. If touch is your love language, that's a big one. Resolve the relationship issues that you have in your life. Plus get general touch for that other type of touch. Resolve the relationships issues that you have, if any. So who is a fully functioning person? A fully functioning person will have clear, not rigid beliefs, openness and clarity when it comes to beliefs, and no distortions when it comes to thoughts. Feelings will be authentic, trustworthy. So how will that reflect in a person's life? Look at this image. A fully functioning person will be self-aware. Where am I now? Where am I heading to? How will I navigate through the hardships of life? How will I make my life meaningful and purposeful? How will I be fulfilled? Such a person knows that. The person will be authentic, more and more creative in everything. In one word, if we have to say, or in one phrase or sentence, it would be a fully functioning person shifts from fixity of beliefs, firmness, like rigidity, to fluidity, meaning becoming more open, more creative, more adaptable. So that's it. Make sure you know your love language and the love language of the intimate person in your life, and you make it practically work so that you stay more happy, more healthy. Thank you.